I grew up in Saskatchewan and I chose to be a professional snowboarder. So adversity's kind of been the name of the game. 2014 Olympics, my first games, had a lot of success leading up. About 10 days before I was sitting in second, I had one more run to go. I clipped a rail, ended up breaking my ribs. Not ideal leading into the games. If you've ever broken a rib, you know how uncomfortable it is. So I remember everyone going up the mountain and I was stuck in the swimming pool doing aqua therapy, trying to get moving and trying to feel somewhat normal. And then we're at the Olympics and practice has started, but I can barely think about snowboarding. And I just remember it being a very big uphill battle. There was definitely moments where I was like, okay, this is not working out so well and this is really uncomfortable, and I really wanted to give it my best shot. So yeah, it was just like, okay, grit your teeth and let's try and make this happen. To win a medal after all of that was truly one of the greatest feelings and one of the things I'm most proud of in my career. It's a huge honor to be able to call myself an Olympic medalist, and an even bigger honor to be a 3-time Olympic medalist, and to do those all under the maple leaf is incredibly special, and I'm eternally grateful. I've had a ton of injuries and a ton of adversity throughout my career, but in a way, I think it's shaped me to become the person I am and the athlete I am, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I don't see this very often. It lives in a glass case at the local ski hill that I grew up riding. So I think it's better that way for kids and families to be able to see it inside the lodge, and I think it's a perfect place for it to hang out. So yeah, but it is cool to see it. This was a very special time and something I'm very proud of. When I first started snowboarding, I never would have imagined I would get to the place that I'm at now. I truly just love the sport, and the ultimate goal was to be able to do it for a living and to be able to be enjoying it with my friends on a daily basis. A snowboarding memory growing up that I think back on fondly would have to be times on the mountain with my brother. We would always push each other to learn new things, and still to this day when we ride, it's like that. He's my favorite person to ride with, and some of my fondest memories are with Craig. It's hard not to say the first pro event I won. It was in 2010 in Calgary, and my family was there, and it kind of just felt like that was the start of me being a pro snowboarder and taking the steps to making a successful career, and having my family there was really special. Yeah, there's definitely places I think of that make me miss the homeland, and also remind me that, okay, you're going to get back there and it's all good, and enjoy where you're at in the moment. But I mean, where I grew up in the Fort Qu'Appelle Valley, where we would spend our summers and a lot of weekends in the winter, is definitely a place that I think fondly of, and I look forward to going back to all the time. Snowboarding has brought me a lot of neat things off the mountain as well as on, but the community and the the camaraderie that snowboarding's brought off the hill is second to none. It's a community that always has your back, and some incredible friendships have been formed from inside that community. My family and inner circle are everything to me. They've helped me get to where I'm at, and they continue to support me on a level that no one else has been able to even come close to. So I hold them very dear to my heart. If I had the opportunity to speak to a young Mark McMorris, I would probably say, enjoy the ride and don't get hung up on the little things. It's a long road, and just work hard and enjoy it. He ends up there with a ton of passion, a ton of dedication, and a great team and support system around him. We were so infatuated with the sport. We watched every piece of content you could find out there and knew all the ins and outs of it, but it was such a far-fetched dream. You know, we didn't go to the local hill and see pro snowboarders or ride with pro snowboarders. They just weren't around. So it was really far-fetched, but I think in a way that made us work way harder for it and have a ton of passion and want to reach that sort of like the top of the mountain, if you will. Throughout my career, I've had many injuries and a ton of adversity, but it's definitely shaped me into the person and athlete I am. When you get hurt, it's really hard to imagine yourself competing at a high level again, or even being athletic. But as you heal physically, you heal mentally, and I've learned that over time, and you have to just trust that process. I think growing up where I grew up and riding the mountain or hill that I grew up riding has definitely made me have a greater appreciation for the places I get to ride and the mountains I get to see. You know, when I would go to a mountain as a young kid, I think I really had a bit more drive because it was such an opportunity to get to ride a legit mountain and these amazing parks. So yeah, I think every opportunity I got as a young kid was so special to me, just based on where I grew up. I would say thank you for the continued support, and I feel it. It's much appreciated.